Hi guys, this is a little video on how to farm Toa Normal with in auto mode with some farmable mob. In this tutorial I'll show you the best mob that for this reason are capable of farming Toa Normal. Meanwhile you are doing some other things. I think that Beretta, High, Brian, Bella and Bello. I know that Brian and Bird High aren't really farmable, but are 4-star mobs, so I think almost everyone can have these two monsters. If you don't have Bird High, you can I think you can use Spectra, and instead of Brian you can use Michelle, the Wind Epion Priest. After that I'll show you the rules for this team. Let's start. So it's a really slow team, not very fast, but very reliable. So with this team you can farm the early stages and the stage after the 80. If you are new to the game and have almost all these monsters, you can surely try this team and find this team really helpful for you. These teams helped me the first time I was farming Toa. I repeat, it's not very fast, but how you can see, it's very reliable, because in this team, if someone of your monster dies, Brian can resurrect him. Beretta put dots every time. Brian broke the attack of every mob. Veromos in violent can stun, and Bird High can stun too. Very can help the mob, your team, to gain a lot of turns, so in this way they can stun more. I choose this stage because there are a lot of monsters that revenge, so you hopefully one of my monsters will die, and you can see that even if one of my monsters dies, there isn't really a problem. So we can after this stage I'll show you another stage some floor higher. So how you can see, the health, the HP of every monster in this team is not really important. It's important, yes, of course, but not really important, because you can if you don't have good rules, but you have some lesser good rules, you can surely try to farm I don't know, every floor. I don't know. I think that this team can really in auto mode do the last 10 floors that they are the biggest threat of the Toa. Now I'll show you two more floors. One is a middle difficult floor, and after the 99, that is the highest difficulty of this Toa Normal is the 99 because of the very high of the spectrum and the Leo. So we can choose some maybe this one. Yeah, this one. As you can see, there are the Donna, the light pygmy that can cleanse the opposite team, but isn't really a threat. I don't have maxed my health and defense totem, so for this reason you can see that health is important, but they with the attack, the broken attack from Brian, they don't really hurt you so much. You can put, instead of Air the Heil, you can put Mav. Mav is a really good unit in this team, because he can provide you more cooldown of your less cooldown of your skills of your mobs, and instead of more turns you have a lesser cooldown, so it's quite the same thing. But you need to know that yes, you can put Mav, but you need the Mav that moves for the last, so you can use a better composition, and you can really use you can have a better use of his skills. So Mav is important. Or if you don't have Verdi High, if you have Verdi High is better, because he keeps giving you more attack bar, more turns, so you are quite indeed sure that you have more turns than your opponent. Veromos will keep stunning the opponent's team, the opponent's wave, and Brian, if you are in difficulty, how you can see, can put attack break on the opposite team. So even if they cleanse, because the opponent teams this time there was the 3 Konamiya. As you see, even if they cleanse, they are still too slow for this team to keep with the buffs. I put Barretta for the speed leader, of course, but the most important reason is for his third skill, because even how you can see, most of this team attack only one opponent, but with Barretta you have quite a bit of damage on every monster of the wave, so you really don't have to spend a lot of time to kill every monster one monster at a time, but you have some, not so much, but some output of damage on every monster of the wave. So this with this skill, I think that you can save quite a bit of time for all the Toa, and a bit of time for every stage. So as you can see, even with the cleanser, you have high success. So let's try with the last floor, the 99. This floor is quite peculiar, because there is Verd Heil in your team and Verde Heil in the opposite team. But if you have a very tank Bryant can tank all the fire monster in the last wave. So and with Bella you can really don't have much problem, because Bella can keep healing your Brian. That Brian has a lot of health, so you shouldn't die. So as you can see, they keep, even if they have the speed buff, they don't really hurt so much for now, and they continue to get a lot of damage from a memo. So in this situation it's quite good to remember to have a quite fast and tank Brian. Brian is the most important member of this team. The reason is because Brian can revive a member of your team. My Brian is full skill up. Every mob in my team except for Verde High is full skill up. But you need to remember that not all the mob needs to be skill up to build full skill up. Bella needs to be full skill up. Veromos don't need to be full skill up, but it's better if he's full skill up. Baretta don't need to be full skill up, but of course it's better if he is full skill up. Brian needs to at least have the third skill up, because the third skill up, because in this way, even if you don't have a much HP on your mob, they keep dying. In this way you can see that they can be revived once every turn. If Brian is not skill up, Brian can revive one of your mob every 2 waves at least. So if a mob dies in the first wave, he can be revived after in the third wave, but it's not so good if a mob dies in the second wave. I think this time my Brian will die, but I don't think there will be a problem, because we have dealt a lot of damage. My Verde High is speed, crit rate, attack, so he can provide the damage in the provided the damage that can continue to kills the opponent team, that, and Veromos with this first skill can put dots. Dots are very important in this floor, because even if they gain turn, they gain this turn, but they, for the gaining of the turn, they lost the health. As you can see, completely another victory and all out. So let's see the mob. One of the mob is Verde High. This is my Verde High. My is a slow Verde High, because I noted that slow Verde High is good because you don't waste attack bar, and it's quite good to have a slow Verde High with attack. It's quite good in Dragon D10 too. So another mob with the key of my team is my Brian. My Brian is on despair and speed, HP. Verde High was on violent broken set, attack, critical rate, HP, for better use on Dragon, because he doesn't need the speed. So my Baretta is display focus, speed, HP, accuracy. Bella, this is my Bella. This is why she is one of my first mob, and she has the same speed, violent focus, speed, HP, and HP. And Veromos, of course, Veromos. This is my Veromos. He is on a violent revenge because that dot that sometimes he can give to the opponent is in the 99 with the male boss, or in the 93 with the female boss. It's sometimes he really helps you, but I think that Veromos in violent nemesis is quite better than violent revenge, but for now I don't really have nemesis. He is speed, HP. How you can see, the fastest mob in my team for now is my Barretta. You need to have Mav. This is another mob, Mav, and he needs to be the slowest for your team if you put Mav instead of Verde Isle, and the Mav needs to be the slowest of your team. So this is so, and instead of Brian you can use Michelle, but with Michelle it's more difficult to have this high success in this team. So I really think you guys should build your Brian. As you can see, my Brian is my Barretta too. My Verde Isle is not skill up. Verde Isle doesn't need to be skill up, because Verde Isle, if he is skill up, he gains one cooltime turn in this second skill, and this is second skill with this passive that every hit he increase the attack bar of 20% of all allies, and so his first skill is 2 hits, his second skill is 1 hit. Every hit increases the attack bar of allies for 20%. For this reason it's not really good to skill up Verde Isle. Yes, he gains quite a bit of damage, but you don't need that damage for sure, at least for Toa. So this is all for some tricks. If you don't want to, you have problems with some floor in particular, you can ask in the comments below. There is no problem. I can think that I can show you another team for maybe to help you, and keep tuning in this channel for some future video. Then I'll show you how to beat the boss in Toa Normal, and after in hard if you want, with this team on auto. Maybe not this team, some particular mob I can choose to swap around. This is a free-to-play, quite free-to-play team for the most of people, but of course I prefer to use for my Toa, at least for my Toa hard auto team. I can show you for now some anticipation of the next video. This is my team. This is my auto team for Trial of Ascension hard. I know that a lot of you doesn't have so hard. So this is a little anticipation. the other one was the team for the normal. This is the team for the hard. Is slower than the other one, but is reliable. With this team at the least, and my Poseidon isn't even if skilled up, as you can see. So in the next video I'll show you how to use this video, not really free to play friendly to auto, to hard, but you know, for to hard you need the runes and the right runes and the right mobs. So see ya guys in the next video.